You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
It was a night of high drama at St. James Park, where Newcastle United's long-awaited Champions League return was given the kind of electric backdrop only their fans can create. The atmosphere was fierce, the tempo frantic, and for much of the game, Eddie Howe's side matched Barcelona stride for stride. But the story of the night belonged to Marcus Rashford, who showed why Hansi Flick was so delighted to bring him on loan from Manchester United. Rashford, whose confidence had wavered at Old Trafford in recent seasons, seemed reborn in a Barcelona shirt. Early on, his darting runs stretched Newcastle's back line, leaving Kieran Trippier and Fabian Schär constantly scrambling. A couple of chances went begging, but the warning signs were clear. Then, just past the hour mark, his breakthrough arrived. Ghosting into space, Rashford met Jules Koundé, less curling cross with a perfect glancing header that left Nick Pope rooted. St. James Park fell silent. Rashford had his first goal for Barcelona, and it felt like a turning point. Before Newcastle could reset, Rashford struck again. This time it wasn't guile, but sheer brilliance. Picking up the ball outside the box, he sidestepped Sandro Tonali and unleashed a thunderous shot that crashed in off the underside of the bar. It was the kind of strike that reminded everyone why he was once regarded among Europe's most dangerous forwards. Flick, who had spoken about Rashford's unbelievable shooting in training, must have been quietly satisfied to see it come to life under the brightest lights. Newcastle, to their credit, never folded. Anthony Elanga and Harvey Barnes kept pressing forward, and substitute Jacob Murphy eventually supplied a low cross that Anthony Gordon bundled home in the 90th minute. The roar from the stands suggested belief had returned, and with 7 minutes added on, hope flickered of a famous comeback. But Barcelona held firm, Rashford's brace proving decisive. For Newcastle, it was a harsh lesson at this level. Chances must be taken. Barnes, Gordon, and others all had openings, but without a natural striker on the pitch until late, those moments slipped away. His £70 million man Nick Woltemade began on the bench, and his absence was felt. For Barcelona, meanwhile, this was a statement. Even without young prodigy Lamine Yamal, sidelined by injury, the Spanish champions showed their cutting edge. Robert Lewandowski may have been quiet, but Rashford delivered when it mattered. As the final whistle blew, he walked off with a smile, embraced warmly by Flick, his redemption arc well underway. Newcastle's party was spoiled, but not their campaign. With Benfica, Athletic Bilbao, and PSV Eindhoven still to come at home, there is time to recover. For now, though, the night belonged to Rashford, a player who has haunted Newcastle before, and, judging by this performance, still relishes doing it again. Stay subscribed for more videos.